Yeah? Right, boys, I came down here a minute ago to pick up the £3,000 off the boys here. These three boys here, Jim, John and Peter, have dropped the money down, basically, for the fights. Now, obviously, Davey wants to fight Bernie. Bernie can't give Davey a date because Bernie doesn't know if he's going to be well in 6 months, 12 months or 2 years.
Look,
now,
let me
finish about the boys. The boys here give the date here. Jim is going to give a date. These two fellas here, John and Peter, wanted to fight in 4.5 months at the 20th of May. So Jim, obviously, you want them fights all in the same day. So Jim's have to drop me down 1,000 as well. To say he's going to have his scan in 2 months, and them three are going to fight in the same day. So if they can't fight in the same day, obviously with Bernie, you're not accepting that. There's more can do after that. Obviously, Bernie wants to explain about his own stuff here now.
But that's with me, right? I'm not. You asked me to fight. I refused to fight. You said it was my fault and that. This argument here, and other arguments different to got to bed. This argument here between him and your brother here, right? But look at it. You said you want to fight me, that's fine. I cannot put time on it. I cannot put a date on it for now because I'm going through a bit busy just for now, right? So these boys here are hardly going to know wait now for me for that.
No, and the thing is as well, boys, the reason why obviously the boys have obviously handed down the kick of money as well. I'm not going to hold the kick of money because you've no dates. He doesn't know when. If you all want to fight the same day, you're going to have to wait till Bernie gets better, and that could be a couple of years. There's no point me holding this money for a couple of years.
Why my cousin Martin
here,
sent for...
hand it back in there.
Why my cousin Martin sent for Davy's son Davy is because, look, if Bernie and Davy met out in the road and if it was a rough and tumble, God knows what would happen, right? But Davy is a bigger man than Bernie. Bernie is not refusing his fight. So let Davy's son Davy not refuse me cousin Martin's fight. If them fights will ever happen, there'll be 2 fights. There's not 4 fights altogether, there's 5 fights. It'll be the 3 of us fighting in the one day, and it'll be him and my cousin Martin and Davy and his son fighting on the same day.
Unless you want to do that, boys, well then if that's the case, then I come back down and get the kick of money back off the boys.
Listen, the best thing I Bernie can't give a deal and mightn't be able to give a deal for another 12 months. Listen, everyone has lives to do, they can't keep training. Let Bernie over it. If Davy doesn't want to give a date for a few months, let Davy over it. And Bernie and Davy's fight, and young Davy and Martin, and the whole street fight. And there's no excuses in boys.
You're the fellas that's looking for a fight, right? You're the fellas looking for a fight, so you have to compromise something. We're willing to compromise, but if you're willing to compromise,
Michael, come out the road. You send for me. You send for me, right? We get the 3 fights out. That's my kick of money. I want to lay that down. You send for me. Your date was the 20th of May. You wouldn't accept it. Listen, come out the road. Don't get nobody to hold your hand.
One more thing to say.
The 3 of us, the 3
last thing you say, wrap it up. Listen, John Joe, you say you have an issue with Jim over Jim hitting you in a pub. He's there and he's willing to fight you. Patrick, you said you have an issue over going around your house. I'm willing to fight you.
To be honest, it should
so you shouldn't need nobody else on your hand.
And it was my opinion, boys, I think just turned around and said there, him and Michael probably don't need to fight. One second, them two probably don't need to fight. Obviously, them two got the issues and the other 2 boys. So if they want to, but obviously,
let the 3 fights out.
Let me say one more thing.
If the boys want 4 fights, well, everyone's going to have to wait. That's why they're holding the kick of money as well.
I'm going to name this. You're saying that this argument all started over all Bernie, right? About 3 months ago, we had an argument with the Dublin Keenans. We're talking to them now. That's water under the bridge. That argument is over. This argument is a fresh argument that we had with John Joe Keenan's sons from Manchester here. So don't be using that as an excuse. Don't be using that as an excuse at all. Do you understand? I'm willing to go out. So how can you say that it's Bernie's fault when I was the fella hit you?
Last week, if you want to fight, we're here to fight. What do you say?